What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. So the Blazers get back in the winning column, going 125-121 in a very offensive-friendly game against the Minnesota Timberwolves that sees Karl Anthony pass Hakeem the Dream Olawjuwan for 11th place on the all-time scoring list. In the first quarter, Minnesota has very uneven play on both ends of the floor, but they do get 8 points from Ricky Rubio and 7 points from Karl Anthony Towns. But their execution was just pretty bad on both ends. As a team, they shoot 44% from the field, 25% from three. They go for 5 assists, grab 15 rebounds, 5 of those offensive. They get 2 steals, and they have 8 turnovers, and they're down by 9, 33-24. The Blazers force 8 turnovers and get 10 assists to lead by 9 points, and Cantor drops 12 points, and Jones Jr. also chips in 7 on basically cutting to the basket, and Dame drops 8 of those assists in the quarter. As a team, the Blazers are shooting 50% from the field, but only 20% from three. They go 7 of 7 from the free throw line, dish out 10 assists. They grab 12 rebounds, 2 of those offensive. They get 3 steals, a block, and they have only 3 turnovers. Now in the second quarter, Minnesota has a better offensive output, and they score 33 points, but so do the Blazers. But Karl Anthony Towns scores 8 in the quarter to finish with 15 points on 5 of 12 from the field, goes 1 of 3 from 3, had 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Hernan Gomez gets hot off the bench in the second, and he scores 8 points on 3 of 6 from the field, goes 1 of 2 from 3, had 5 rebounds. And he leads the 23-point scoring output of the bench. Ricky Rubio was hot in that first quarter, but only scores 1 point, and he still ends up being the second leading scorer with 9 points on 3 of 4 from the field. Goes 0 of 1 from 3, had 4 rebounds and 4 assists. As a team, they shoot 47% from the field, 29% from 3, grab 27 rebounds, and they have 13 assists. They only have 4 made threes, and they're going 13 of 20 from the free throw line, which it was the second quarter for both teams was like a foul party. Both teams got to the line quite often, and that kind of helped the offenses score as much as they were. For the Blazers, they play very well offensively, but defensively, they allow 33 points. Cantor explodes for 15 points in the first half on 6 of 7 from the field, 6 rebounds and an assist. Dame, he was quiet offensively, but still puts in 10 points on 2 of 6 from the field, goes 1 of 3 from 3, had 4 rebounds and 8 assists. Melo ends up teaching the young guys on the Wolves a lot of lessons in that second quarter on his way to 10 points on 1 of 4 from the field, had a rebound, 3 assists to lead the 20-point Blazers bench attack in the half. Nasir Little throws down a monster dunk, and he also chips in 6 points with 4 rebounds. As a team, the Blazers shoot 50% from the field. They're still not shooting it well from 3, going 26% on 5 made threes. They get 20 rebounds, they have 16 assists, and they go 16 of 17 from the free throw line. And that helps them keep that 9-point lead, 66-57 at halftime. In the third quarter is where Karl Anthony Towns goes off. He drops 15 points, and the Wolves defense holds the Blazers to only 27 points, while they score 37 to take a 1-point lead going into the fourth. Karl Anthony Towns chips in 30 points. Noel off the bench chips in 12. And their shooting is getting a little bit better from 3 and from the field, as they shoot 51% and 39% respectively. They go 20 of 28 from the free throw line, dish out 19 assists, grab 46 rebounds, 16 of those offensive, 5 steals, 6 blocks, but they have 16 turnovers. And their bench produces 48 points. So they get huge efforts from their bench to keep them in this game, and they actually take the lead going into the fourth quarter. The Blazers see Enes Kanter get another double-double with 20 points and 10 rebounds with 2 assists. Dame chips in 17 points, but the Blazers defense allows Towns to pretty much get wherever he wanted to go, and he was scoring like crazy in that third quarter. As a team, the Blazers are shooting 47% from the field, 28% from 3. They go 20 of 23 from the free throw line, dish out 22 assists. They grab only 29 rebounds, 7 of those offensive. They get 5 steals, they get 4 blocks, and they have only 8 turnovers. So they take care of the ball very well in this game. And it was needed for sure. Minnesota, in the fourth quarter, Towns only scores 4 points. And poor late game execution leads the Wolves to their 30th loss of the season. He finishes the game with 34 points, which is a season high for him, on 12 of 21 from the field, going 2 of 4 from 3. Had 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, a steal, and 2 blocks. Anthony Edwards is the man in that fourth quarter for the Wolves. He goes for 11 points in the quarter to finish with 21 points on 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Had 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal. Now Noel does a 3 to the dome, trying to make fun of Melo. I believe it was either late in the third quarter or early in that fourth quarter, as he hits a 3, and that pretty much wakes Melo up. He finishes the game with 17 points on an efficient 7 of 14 from the field, going 3 of 6 from 3. Had 5 rebounds, and assists, and 3 turnovers. And the Wolves as a team get 6 players in double figures. Their bench puts in 50 points, and they also score 64 second half points. So they play a lot better in the second half than they do in the first. But the Blazers end up using an 11-2 run to take a 6-point lead that they never let go of, while Melo drops 10 points in the fourth, including 2 threes, dropping the team high 26 points on 8 of 14 from the field. And like I said, he passes Hakeem the Dream for 11th all-time in scoring. Dame gets it going in that fourth for 8 points. He finishes with 25 points, not shooting it particularly well on 7 of 19 from the field, going 3 of 10 from 3. Had 5 rebounds, 10 assists, and 2 turnovers. Kanter has another big offensive game, dropping 20 points on 8 of 12 from the field, goes for 11 rebounds and 2 assists. Gary Trent Jr. chips in 14 points on 5 of 13 from the field, going 2 of 7 from 3. Had a rebound, 2 turnovers, and 4 steals. So his defense was definitely needed. Most of his work was done in that first half. Jones Jr., he chips in 11 points on 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Had 2 rebounds, an assist, a turnover, and a block. Robert Covington hits 3 threes with 6 rebounds, a turnover, and a block. And he plays some great defense down the stretch on Karl Anthony Towns. And he's one of the main reasons why Towns only scores 4 points in the fourth. And his play on the defensive end was definitely needed for this win. For the Blazers, they score 59 second half points, and the bench produces 46 points. So all around, another total team effort for the Blazers that sees them get 3 players with 20 or more points tonight. Also, they had 5 players in double figures. Yep. And it was definitely needed. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota definitely came to play. The first half, they weren't clicking as good as they were in the second half. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely needed. Offense was definitely a must for the Blazers, and they ended up coming out on top, especially down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? Dame once again doing what he normally does in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Melo coming up huge in the fourth quarter. To me, Melo was one of the biggest reasons why the Blazers ended up getting this game tonight, because his steady play all throughout tonight was big time. I think Noel tomorrow night won't be doing no 3 to the dome. You know what I'm saying? He woke Melo up, especially in that fourth quarter, and it was definitely needed, because Towns in that third quarter, he was just doing whatever he wanted to, and it was looking like Minnesota was getting into a good rhythm. But the fourth quarter, the Blazers ended up turning up the defense when they needed to. You know what I'm saying? Only holding these guys 27 points in that quarter, while they scored 32. And that's pretty much the difference in the game. You know what I'm saying? Getting those few stops that they needed down the stretch. Dame hitting some clutch free throws like he normally does. You know what I'm saying? And the Blazers get their 22nd win of the season. Tomorrow night, we play Minnesota again at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I'm definitely expecting another one. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Trent Jr. shoot it a little bit better in the next game. You know what I'm saying? He had some real good looks that just didn't fall. So hopefully, you know, he can hit those that he gets tomorrow night. Simons also had a fairly decent game, in my opinion. He chipped in 8 points. Rodney Hood, he played fairly well tonight. So it was definitely needed. Every guy that got in made some positive impacts, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the offensive end. And we got the dub like we needed, you know what I'm saying? And definitely looking forward to the next one, which is tomorrow. And I don't really got much else on it. This is your boy P Money. For all my supporters, I appreciate you. It doesn't go unnoticed. For all my haters, I appreciate you as well, because you're making me do it more. And I'm off this.